Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday evening community call. We get together every Monday night for updates, celebration, training, all kinds of good news, and we have a wonderful call tonight. And hello in Facebook land. We love having you with us. This evening, we're going to do something really special because on Friday we had a really wonderful guest, and our tech system didn't let everybody know. So some people missed it, and it was so amazing that we thought we'd share it again tonight. So this evening we have Gregory and Michelle, who are going to go over the 5 stratospheric laws of success. And we're going to do our regular things of going through our newsletter and the updates and pick our winner. We only have one more left, so you still have a chance to put something in the Vibrant Living Facebook group to win a sleeve of patches. So I'm going to start out by sharing a little bit about Bob. I met Bob through a mutual friend, Dr. Steve Taubman, who you're going to get to meet on 30 Minutes of Wisdom. And it was like meeting an old friend. I mean, he was just so warm and welcoming. And in this program, he shares about that, as he has a special program called Endless Referrals. For those of you that think you run out of people, never if you use Bob's system, and it's free. So you can go to burg.com. But Bob wrote this book as a simple parable, a story to share really what the principles behind his Endless Referral program are. And it turned out to be an international bestseller, almost 1 million copies in many different languages all over the world. And he's got this wonderful, if you go to his site, burg.com, burg.com, you can learn all about all the things he has. He has several books. He's got a whole movement. You can get involved if this is a fit for you, but it's really, really simple. Those that receive the most are the ones that give the most. It's really, really basic. So what I'm going to do is turn things over to Gregory and Michelle, and then we have a special guest afterward, because she said on our morning call this morning that it really made a huge difference and changed her life. So Jen's going to come on with us after we go through the 5 stratospheres. 5, what is it again? 5 laws of stratospheric success. I'll get it. Okay, over to you, Gregory and Michelle.
Well, we're going to start with Michelle. Good evening, everyone. Go ahead, Michelle.
Good evening, everyone. Wow, Bob Burg was amazing. He got us all on fire. And Gregory and I are going to go over briefly the laws that he went over. I do have some notes here. I'm still taking it in. So law number 1 of the 5 laws of stratospheric success is the law of value. And how Bob defines that is your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. And he laughed and he said, that sounds like a recipe for bankruptcy. He says, but there's a difference between price and value. Price is a dollar amount, a dollar figure, and value is the relative worth. And he gave a great example of an accountant who charges you $1,000 to do your taxes, but saves you $5,000 on your tax return and provides you with the security and the knowing, the peace of mind that your taxes were done correctly. So you very happily give your $1,000 and you receive so much more value than even the money you gave. So applying that to our business, with our business, our customers are receiving more than a patch. So we believe, we have the 4 pillars of belief. We believe in the product, we believe in the company, and we know that they're going to receive more in value than their $99.95 that they spent. And this could be better health, more energy. They're able to go back to work when they haven't been able to work in months. I've heard stories about people who are on disability and they go back to work after starting on the X39. So they come away much better, and so do you. So that's the law of value. So over to you, Gregory, for number 2.
Well, thank you, Michelle. And the second law of stratospheric success is the law of compensation. And as it says here, your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. One of the things I love about our business model of network marketing in the principles of servant leadership. It's not, how much you get is directly based on how much you give here in this business model. I like to say this is about long-term, mutually rewarding relationships. And by developing those deep and sincere relationships and providing genuine value, as you say, Michelle, it engenders a level of relationship and a long-term commitment that really makes this business work. So the law of compensation, it's about giving in order to receive. And I think he used the analogy, it's like breathing out and breathing in. Breath is a two-way street. You got to give to get. You got to get out the CO2 to get in the oxygen. And in our business, you got to give the service in order to get the compensation. But you shouldn't be focused on the compensation. You should be focused on the service you must. It's the saying we use frequently. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we show them we care by providing genuine by understanding what
Gregory, you're cutting out quite a bit. Gregory?
Ask for questions.
Gregory, you're cutting out quite a bit.
Well, I think that was it, but I'm going to pass. Well, there's nothing I can do about that right now, except over to the chat.
What if I get offline?
I don't think that's going to.
Oh, that helped, Gregory. That helped. It's I can hear you now. You were cutting out quite a bit.
Okay.
So I'll go now. On law number. I can still actually. It is still kind of. I don't know. Maybe Gregory can go on Robin. Wherever Robin was much better, easier to hear. So if you can't come back on, Gregory, we'll see if you can come on for law number 4. But I will talk about.
Shut my video off and maybe the audio. Go ahead.
Okay. So the law of influence.
I shut off my video, so maybe my audio will be better.
It is better. It is better. The law of influence, as it says here, your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. So the greatest leaders, top influencers, top earners are always looking for how they can benefit others. And here in our Live Younger community, we could not have a better example than Robin and Gregory Mascari. They're always looking at how they can benefit others. And we are so blessed by everything that they have done for us, putting our needs and our interests first. The golden rule of sales, of networking, is that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. I think Robin just mentioned that. And there's no better way to engender this trust than by genuinely moving from an I focus to an other focus. And then I heard this from some spiritual teacher. It's service to self versus service to others. So that is the law of influence. So Gregory, let's see how your sound is now.
Yeah, my sound is now. I shut my video off, so it should be better. Is it okay now?
It's great. It's perfect.
Okay, great. So the 4th law is the law of influence. And as Bob says,
authenticity.
Oh, the law of authenticity. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. I just did.
You just did that. So my brain. The law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. As I like to say, I am who I am, and I have a hard time being anybody else, but being me really comes naturally. And so I think that's one of the reasons I've been relatively successful in this industry is I stopped trying to be other people and just became myself. And I became kind of a down-to-earth, relatable leader. And people go, wow, if he can do it, I can do it. I wasn't the sharpest, speaker. I was maybe one of the most genuine speakers because I came from my heart. And so I think that's really important is, don't try to be anyone else but yourself, and be genuine, be sincere, and be authentic. And, we are in a sharing and caring business. And, going through these 5 stratospheric laws, it's all about being genuine, being authentic, and really laying a solid foundation for, again, long-term mutually rewarding relationships.
Beautiful, Gregory. Thank you. And
Thanks.
the last law is the law of receptivity. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. And as Gregory mentioned earlier, breathe. You can't just exhale continuously. We can't just give without receiving. So it is 2 sides of the same coin. And that despite the messages of lack that we receive from the time we're born, from society and organizations and everything around us, lack. We're all constantly hearing about lack. Prosperity is our birthright. And there is so much abundance. And it's a matter of shifting. It's a matter of shifting our perspective. And Bob was suggesting that we look up teachers of prosperity. He named several on this talk, and I'm able to recall 2 of them. And one of them is one of Robin's favorite. And I don't know, I'm not positive of her last name, but I think it's Sharon Lecter. Is that right, Robin? Outwitting the Devil, I think is.
It is, yes.
Sharon Lecter. Okay. And then Bob Proctor is another one that I remember. So when we purposely focus on prosperity, we can start to shift or change that negative programming that we've gotten and kind of continue to run on a hamster wheel that there's not enough. So yeah, those are the 5 laws. And I did look at Bob's website before this call, and I saw that what Robin was saying, this endless referrals is, there is free. I mean, he's offering all of these wonderful tips for free. If you go to burg.com, and it says that if you network your everyday contacts, you will have endless referrals. So there you go. That was Bob Burg. I loved him.
Me too.
Thank you.
Okay, Robin, back to
Okay.
you.
Well, good. So I guess we get to bring Jen on right now. So Jen was on our call this morning, and she
You wanna turn
shared
your
so
camera on?
beautifully. What?
You want to turn your camera back on?
I don't want to get knocked out. Okay. Well, you tell me. Does it sound okay?
Yes.
Am I sounding okay, everybody?
You sound great, Robin.
Okay. All right. So Jen was on our morning chat this morning, which we invite everyone to come on. It's such a rich time to be with our community. And we had so many wonderful people. And Jen just shared that listening to Bob was life-changing for her. So we've invited her to come on. And Gregory, have you, Jen, you can turn your camera on, and oh, there she is. So, and unmute your phone. Oh, you got it. You're with us. So just briefly share, after being on the program the other day with Bob Burg on 30 Minutes of Wisdom, what changed, what shifted for you?
So probably a lot of people can relate to this, that you can hear something over and over and over again, and it goes into your head, but it doesn't sink down to your heart. And when I was listening to Bob Burg, I had heard a lot of those concepts before, but it hadn't really sunk into my heart. And on Friday, I was listening to him, and I had a revelation. I am not, I was just so thankful, and it's still sinking in. So if I fumble over this, please forgive me. But he was communicating about value and compensation, influence, authenticity, and receptivity. And me being brand new into network marketing, it was a little intimidating. I am a stay-at-home mom. I love raising my children. I have not really worked outside the home very much at all. And I find myself in network marketing. And I was thinking, well, what value do I bring to network marketing? And so I started showing up. I started showing up to all these beautiful offerings that you have every day, adding value into this community. And I thought, wait a minute, I keep hearing them say, share and care. share, and care. And value, compensation. I can do that. I've been sharing and I've been caring for almost 50 years. And so I can do that. Oh my gosh. And just to show up as myself, wait a minute, I can do that too. This is simple. And so when you relate that into the business model that y'all have been so diligent in training us on, there's just a beautiful nexus that comes together. And as you decide to show up and be yourself and have a good attitude, then there will be reward. There's going to be some kind of reward when you provide consistent value. And I'm here to tell you that everybody, there's 46 people on this call right now, on this Zoom call, and all of you have value to this team. And sometimes you just have to get out of your head and get into your heart and listen to what value you bring. And you will eventually be compensated for it. And that just excited me so much. And so I haven't had a chance yet. I'm gonna re-listen to the 30 minutes of wisdom. Thank you so much for bringing him on. And I'm going to go to his offering. I'm sure he has some beautiful offerings on his website also. So thank you for letting me share, because I am very excited.
Jen, that was so beautiful. That's why we wanted you to share, because it was just pure heartfelt. And you know, the penny dropped for you. You got what this business is about. You know, people make it so complicated and they want to say, well, I can't do this. I've never, you know, you're a mom and you've been caring and sharing your whole life. And so this is a perfect fit for anyone who loves and cares about people. And I'm so grateful that the penny dropped for you, and it all kind of connected, and here you are, and your sharing was so beautiful. Just be authentically yourself. That's it.
Exactly. That's it. Very simple.
We're not trying to be something we're not. We're trying to be us.
Yes.
We get to, so thank you so much. That was beautiful.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Yes, our pleasure. This is, you know, we keep saying this is a personal development program with a compensation plan. And the more people work on themselves, the greater the compensation, because you are, as Jim Rohn says, you are your business. So work on yourself. And that's why we introduced 30 minutes of wisdom. Okay, so now, Gregory, do you want to talk about the testimonial for Dr. Joan, Dr. Nicholas?
Yes, I'd be happy to. We are in the storytelling business, and that's one of the things that's so exciting. Every morning, we know we're going to wake up and hear more miracle stories. At one point we're kidding, it's, life waves, believe it or not, because some of these stories you got to be kidding me. So I'm very excited. Dr. Nicholas and Dr. Joan are doing a testimonial collection call on Wednesday. Their normal noon call is going to be all about testimonials. They will not be answering questions on that call, but if you've got
you're honey, you're not coming in clear, Gregory.
Cover from them.
I'll
You
cover.
talk about it.
I will talk about it. So I don't know what's going on, but they would love your testimonial. So if you have some, and the screen is fuzzy, honey, I don't know why, but Dr. Jones' number is there. So either email or call and let them know that you have a story to share or a suggestion about what they want is the best testimonial. So if you know someone that has a fabulous one, make sure that you now it's even worse, honey. It's all fuzzy. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should do it. I think this is interesting. Well, you might want to take that off the screen because it's not readable, honey. Just stop the screen sharing. Yeah, although I'd rather see that. But anyway, please do contact Dr. Joan. The call is going to be on Wednesday this week. So you got to call soon and get your best testimonials to them. Sharpen up. Remember only symptoms, what it was like before, what you used, which batch, and now what you can do, and the relief of those limitations, whatever they are, or pain. So that's their call. Then next we have the great spin. And I think everybody knows that you get 30 of these and 30 patches to go forth and multiply. And it comes from going to the Vibrant Living Facebook group and sharing your story. And if it's a video story, you get double credit. So it's time for the spin. And I am going to hold the spin up while I do the drum roll. And the drum roll is about to start. I hope you can hear it. Okay, and now the spin. And the winner is Jeannie. Yay. Okay, so we'll be sending those off to Jeannie for her story this week. And thank you, thank you. We got one more week left. So you have an opportunity, anyone who puts a story in the Vibrant Living Facebook group. And I hope you're visiting that Facebook group. I go there every day and I get inspired by, the inspiration, the lifestyle, the recipes, fitness ideas, and most importantly, the stories. Like Gregory said, we're in the storytelling business. And when you read or watch those stories, you think about people that, oh my gosh, I have a friend that could use this. And you share the story because they're the most powerful vehicle we have to share our business. It's because you share and care, right? You're sharing the stories. So then the Saturday morning trainings, last week, Gregory updated the orientation for the liveyounger.gettingstarted.com, and Judy already posted it on Nitty Gritty. God bless you, Judy. She's got things. I mean, I go there every day and there's new stuff there every day. So I hope you're going there every day too, because she's got so much, she adds wonderful quotes, and she put the Bob Burg link in already. So this Saturday, we're going to stay on the focus of our success system: prepare, share, care, and enroll. And we did an overview, and now we're going to get into the nitty gritty of it, like that. So we're going to get into some specific aspects of the step one, prepare. And also in the newsletter, you'll notice that there's a new document. It's benefits for healthcare practitioners. We have so many practitioners, and it's something you can give to them when you give them other information. So it's a nice sheet for them. This week, tomorrow night, we have Dr. Walter Young. He's an acupuncture physician on our LifeWave X39 introduction call. A great call for guests, a great call for guests. And if you want to practice your testimonial for the Dr. Joan, Dr. Nicholas call, do it there. Because what I'm going to do on that call is I'm going to do testimonials first. And you want to raise your hand if you have a testimonial, and questions later. Let's see, we've got, we still have the replay of David's vaccine webinar up. It's very good. I re-listened today. I learned some new things that I didn't hear the first time. Again, we got nitty gritty, get people off to a great start. Send them to, it's so fun for me when someone asks me a question, I always answer the question, then I tell them where to find the answer. It's a nitty gritty. It's so fabulous. We have the text system, and then notice that the liveyounger.gettingstarted.com, like I mentioned, has the updated version of the orientation. So you want your new people to listen to that orientation first. They can go to Nitty Gritty, they can go to liveyoungergettingstarted.com, and then set up a planning session with them and get them off to a great start. So there we are at 7:26. We got everything in. I apologize for the technical challenges we had tonight, but all is well. And hello to all on Facebook. Hello to everyone who's with us live. And we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye, everybody.